Hello everybody, AVT here, and I am back with another video for Star Wars Galaxies Legends. And keeping with the theme of some of my recent videos, I wanted to go over my Dark Side Jedi PvE expertise build. So it is a little bit different than what a lot of people run, which is why I wanted to go ahead and show it. It's basically going to allow you to deal a lot of the damage that a Dark Side Jedi will typically deal, but it also gives you a lot of the sustain and tanking ability that you get from being a Light Side Jedi. So let me go ahead, let's jump right in. Here we are in the general tree, and as you can see, there's not a ton in here, but I will go over what I have. So I've got extended constitution, pretty straightforward, a little bit extra health, and enhanced stamina, because action, if you don't know how to properly balance it on the dark side, is going to be one of your biggest weak points. Then we come down here, we've got 4 points in alacrity. The chance for a blow to glance off you is increased by 2% per point spent. Basically, that's going to give me 8% glancing blow. Very, very helpful. Then we go down here to premonition, increase evasion chance by 2% per point, and evasion value by 8 per point. We're gonna have all 4 points in that. Yet again, more defensive stats. Like I said, kind of a defensive dark side build, a little bit different, but I do like it. I've used it for years and years at this point, and I think it performs very, very well in a PvE setting. It is also usable in PvP. Just keep in mind that if you're PvPing with this build, you really have no reliable way to get out of roots. So if a target can root you or lock you down, you're just going to kind of get shot to death. There's not a whole lot you can do about it unless you're in a really good place to beat them with line of sight. But anyways, let's keep going. So then I've got a point down here in defensive fighting. It increases your chance to parry by 10%, pretty straightforward. And then improved saber block, I have all 3 points here. Improves the chance to parry an attack by 5% per point while saber block is active. And basically, this is going to make it so that when your saber block is up, you're very, very difficult to kill. It makes you a very hard target. So let's jump over here to path. This is also incredibly straightforward. Basically, everything that's in the dark side tree, I have. That's really all there is to it. I mean, you go all the way down. You've got this here where your stamina is increased by 10 per point spent. And then you come over here, you get Ruthless Precision, all 4 points. You get Force Choke, also very important. Improve Force Choke, which increases its damage by 10% per point. And its damage over time component, 10% per point. And this is a really good part of Force Choke as well. It's also going to make you tankier. It reduces the target's damage output by 10% per point while under the effects of strangulation. So yet again, once you hit a target with Force Choke, they're going to be dealing less damage to you. Then you come over here, a Jedi gains 2% of action per point spent from damage by tempting hatred in that opponent while in a focus. Pretty straightforward. Force Drain. This is going to be your heal on a Dark Side Jedi. You're actually going to be siphoning health from an opponent. And then here, it improves the health return from a successful Force Drain by 33% per point spent. So basically, by the time you've got all 3 points, you're at 100%. Come over here, critical strikes are increased by 1% per point spent while using a Jedi Focus. Straightforward, increases your crit. Grants the ability to use Dark Lightning attacks, just extends your Force Lightning tree. Also more damage, pretty straightforward. Maelstrom, this is basically just an AoE Force Lightning. And then you've got Racking Energy right here, which increases Force Lightning, Force Maelstrom, and Force Drain armor penetration by 25% per point. Adds a Snare to Force Lightning and increases snare duration by 2 seconds per point. Very useful ability, especially useful in PvP, because it's going to be how you're going to be catching up to your enemies. But that's actually it. This build is very straightforward, very simple. It is a little more defense-oriented than a lot of dark side builds that I see, which is why I wanted to go ahead and showcase it. But that's it. So as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time.